It is 8:31 a.m. I haven't done a vlog in a while because I've been busy as hell. But I don't think I really want to edit this one. I just want to talk. It's kind of like a vlog update-ish, think PC-ish, whatever. We'll figure it out. I got old Bunkered with me. He goes everywhere with me. I got this dad bag. Everybody I know has been carrying a dad bag. Like, we went on the lake for Memorial Day, which hope everybody had a good Memorial Day. We went on the lake, and my roommate, Caden, had this really cool little bag that he got from MomoCon, which MomoCon was also fun. I've done a lot of things since I did the last vlog, haven't I? So he had this cool little bag, and it had like the Gen 4 starters on it, the Pokemon stuff, and I wish I got something like that at MomoCon, but I wasn't there as long as I thought I was going to be. But it was really fun for the amount of time I was there. I've just been busy as hell. Ugh, sorry. Just super busy. Been working on a million things. Finished a lot of the Barndo stuff this morning. What else? I have like one video for Dylan that I need to finish, and I'll do that. I'm going to take a nap and then do that tonight. I've been awake since 3, maybe 2. I'm going to say, let's say 3. Let's be generous. 3 p.m. yesterday. My sleep schedule is completely backwards because of the way I've been working. And that's sort of kind of how it's going to lead into, or I guess to finish that thought is like, that's kind of how I operate sometimes. It's not by choice. It's just kind of by circumstance. So that's going to lead into today's topic, I guess, is like, how do I manage being a creative for a living? I don't. I've been doing this a long time. Like, I've been playing, I'm not even in park. I always have to throw my e-brake on too, because I'm a menace. But I've been a creative for, I say that because it's like what I've been doing for a living. I've been a creative individual for a living since maybe 2019? Yeah, 2019. Okay, that's when I first started getting paid for anything that I did. Because I went for a little while without getting paid, but I won't get into that because that was a whole rabbit hole that I don't even want to go down. But where do I even begin? I guess I moved out when I was 2019. It's about 5 years ago. It was like 20. I'll be 28 this year. 23? I was 23, I think, if the math checks out. My birthday's in September, so 23. I think I was 23. Let's say 23. I moved out when I was 23. I started editing for Dylan first, and then I've been, now I've made like 1,600 videos, and I'm still working on that. I have a really great bit that I worked out for the editing video that I'm trying to script. I haven't even scripted that shit yet, so don't even worry about it. Sorry, that's gross. I'm gonna be gross today. I don't give a shit. Sorry, Mom. I'll stop. That's my last swear. I fucking promise. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm unhinged. But started doing this 2019. I was 23, moved out, started getting paid to edit, and then I started getting paid to play music, and then it's just been an entire rabbit hole since then, an entire journey of my life the past 5 years. And the question is, how do I manage it? And it's really, really, really hard because I'll only speak for my experiences, and this is going to lead into that editing video that I'm working on. A lot of those experiences, if I can get all of them, that'd be great. But like most of the experiences, I don't like to speak for other people because that's not, I like to try and be as nuanced as possible because like my philosophy on life is like 99% of life is gray and the other 1% is common sense. That's sort of how I've been thinking the past couple of years. And is that too loud? Maybe. Doesn't matter. But anyways, I only like to speak from my experiences. So in my experiences, it's been really hard because, people always say grass is greener on the other, or the grass is greener on the other side. But like, there are days where I wish I had like a normal 9 to 5, and when 5 o'clock hits, I could leave that shit there. Sorry, Mom. I could leave that there and go home and just do whatever. But my work follows me everywhere. Like, I can make my own hours, yeah, and I can sleep in as much as I want. But if I choose to slack off too much, I get so behind. If I lose a day, like let's just say Memorial Day, for example, there's a holiday. I took that day off because I wanted to spend time with friends and family. If I do that, then I lose a whole day of work. Even if it's a little bit of stuff. Like, I got behind on the Barndo shorts that I make. And that sucks for the people that upload them, because I feel bad because they don't deserve that. Like, they need to have their stuff on time, which is fine. I did them all today. I'm like a week ahead on that now. So awesome. But you know how I had to get a week ahead on that? I've been awake since 3 p.m. yesterday. I haven't slept since. So you have to kind of like strong arm yourself into doing stuff that you don't want to do, and you have to stay awake and you have to work and you have to get through it just to get back to normal if you lose time. And I've been losing a lot of time recently, and like, I think my time management is pretty good. It's not perfect, and I've not been the best at time management throughout my creative career, I guess. I'm really not the best at it. I'm pretty damn good at it, but I'm also, it's like, if I'm decent at it, this is how much improvement there is to go. Like, there's a lot of things I need to do better, like having a certain schedule, going to bed at a certain time, like waking up at a certain time. That's the hardest part. Waking up is the hardest part for me. I'd love to get to the point to where I woke up at 8 a.m. every day and like went to the gym and then, you know, showered, brushed my teeth, you know, do all the things, and then like start work at like, you know, 11, and then work till like midnight, and then cut it off at midnight and go to bed, you know, or like cut it off at 10 a.m. or 10 p.m. and like go to bed. That would be awesome. And it takes a lot of willpower. And again, speaking only from my experiences, some people are way more driven than I am, but like, you have to have a really strong work ethic to make a living as a creator or as a creative individual in my experience, obviously. And everybody's got their own stories. Everybody, like all my friends that do this, and all my friends who are creative, and like all my friends who are musicians, and all my friends who are like YouTubers and YouTube editors, and or just editors in general, or just creative people, or who do photography or whatever. It's like, yeah, we kind of make our own hours and we do our own thing, but at the same time, it's not always like the greatest thing in the world, because like, lacking that structure, you have to create that structure for yourself, because if there are less, I mean, there's always consequences as to not missing deadlines, or not getting a video on time, or missing out on a sponsor video or whatever if you're a day late. Like, for example, sometimes sponsors can fall on like the last day of the month. The person that needs that video, they need it to go up at a certain time, and if you don't get it, then that screws. Then they have to get in touch with their sponsor, and they have to like, you know, work out something, and you know, it's just a nightmare. So like, one cool thing is like, I did go to college. I have an associate's degree in media studies, which is kind of funny because that's what I do for a living now. But college, academically, I didn't really learn too much that really helped me. But what I did learn in college, the experience of going to college, is all about meeting deadlines and time management, and just these skills that like college will really, really stretch you to your limits. And I shouldn't do that. Will stretch you to your limits and really push you to get there, you know, and to do things, and to study. Studying is hard as shit. Sorry, I gotta stop. Sorry, Mom. But for example, what I would do is if I had a big, and like problem solving too. So I suck at math. I feel like I'm a pretty good problem solver, but when it comes to like math and memorization, like my brain, I have the attention span of a walnut, and I can't focus. I can't remember anything. Like, I can't remember details. I can't remember quotes from movies or shows. If I'm like, oh, I love this band, I love this album. What's the name of the album? And it could be one of my favorite albums of all time, and I just can't remember. this video might actually be longer than usual because I feel like I have a lot to talk about, and I'm also just like schizo freaking. So, but anyway, what I would do is I would go to bed at like 8 p.m. and wake up at 2 a.m. And I remember studying until like 6 a.m. And then I drove to my campus and I would study from like 7:30 to like 10:30, and then my test would be at 11. I sucked at math. Also, what I did was I made sure I calculated, like, I would do well on all the homework and then I would like bomb the tests. So where my grades would even out to like a B. I made like an 83 or 84 in like college algebra. And that's the easiest math, by the way. So not really great at math. So, but all that to say is like, what does any of this have to do with being a creator for a living? The answer is, how do I manage it? Whatever, whatever. I don't really know, and I'm still trying to figure that out even 5 years into this. So there are a million things I can do better. Time management is a huge thing for me that I really need to get better at. I'm making some changes in my life within the next month or so. That should really help me a ton. Setting boundaries so people do not take your time away from you, because it's great to hang out and it's great to be wanted. It's great for people to make plans with you and want to be around you, but you also have to set boundaries for yourself. What I learned is, like, I sucked at setting boundaries. I literally have to set boundaries with just hanging out with people or going places, and I've been really bad at it recently. So again, there's so many things to improve on. I hope I covered, generally what I wanted to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while, and I've also wanted to vlog again. So I guess this is a longer episode, maybe a few cuts here and there. Yeah, it's good to talk again. It's good to be out here and do this. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed, and then I'll get up and I'll just do it all over again. So, and it's not always like this. Like, I do have normal days where I wake up at like 9 and do my thing and I'm in bed before midnight. So, and that's if I wanted to stay up past 10. So anyways, wish me luck. We'll figure it out one of these days, I guess. Maybe not. Who cares? But anyways, I guess that's it. And I'll see y'all soon. Next time. Whatever. I forgot my outro. F word.